Hello friends, welcome back to Civil Engineering Mastery. In this video, let's discuss how do we assign the load combinations and how do we analyze and design in ETAP software for G+3 building. So without any delay, let's start now. First, let's define the load combination. Go to define, click load combination. There are two options. You can add load combinations one by one, or else you can give add default design combos. Here you can select concrete frame design, and even you can check this one, convert to user combination editable. Give OK. So this is easy option. So what you can do is, here you can just click this one and then go to modify and show combo. Here you can edit whatever you want. So let me show you the load combinations, what and all I have. So here I have the 14 load combinations, which is 1 times dead load plus live load, 1.5 times dead load plus live load, 1.5 times dead load plus EQX, and in this we have 4 combinations like positive X for negative X, positive Y, negative Y. Similarly, 1.2 times dead load plus live load plus EQX. So in this we have 4 combinations, and again in this pattern we have 4 combinations. 0.9 dead load plus 1.5 times EQX and negative EQX, positive EQY, negative EQY. So let's add all these combinations one by one. So here first I'm going to give number as 1, that is 1 time dead load plus live load, 1 time dead load plus live load. So here we can change the scale factor as 1 and then give OK. So here it is mentioned for only dead load, so there is no live load here. We can add the live load by clicking this option, add option, and here you have to click live and then scale factor is 1, then give OK. So 1 time dead load plus live load is defined. Next let's select this one and then modify. So here you can see live load is there. So 1.5 times dead load plus live load. Let's change that one into 1.5 times dead load plus live load. Now this scale factor is okay, then give OK. And third one, let's see. So this is 1.2. 1.2 is the scale factor. So but we have our load combination here. Third one is 1.5 times dead load plus EQX. So let's see where we have that one. Yeah, this is the load case which we want, positive EQX 1.5 times dead load plus positive EQX. So this one we can name it as 3, 1.5 times dead load plus EQX. Give OK. Next let's change this one, 1.5 times dead load minus EQX. Give OK. Next this one, 1.5 times dead load dead load plus, this is y direction, EQY. See here positive EQY. Give OK. Next, this is our sixth load case, 1.5 times dead load minus EQY. Give OK. So 4 combinations have been added here. Next let's go to this one and then modify this one as 7, that is 1.2 times dead load plus live load plus EQX plus EQX. See here dead load is there, live load is there, and then EQX, positive EQX. Give OK. Next this one, 1.2 times dead load plus live load minus EQX. So this is negative EQX. Give OK. If you add like this, you will be having control which load combination you are entering, and you can even select the combination whichever you want while getting the results, like analysis result. So that I'm entering like this way. See, this is positive EQY. Next let's add 1.2 times dead load plus live load minus EQY. This is negative EQY. So this is done. Next let's see this one, and then here see 0.9 times dead load plus EQX, 1.5 times EQX. So this one is our 11th combination, 0.9 times dead load plus 1.5 times EQX. Next this one, 12th combination, 0.9 times dead load minus 1.5 times EQX. Give OK. Next this one, 13.9 times dead load plus 1.5 times EQY, positive EQY, 0.9 times dead load minus 1.5 times EQY. See, this is negative EQY. So we have done with all the combinations, 14 combinations, and even you can add one more new combo. So that is envelope case, 15th one. Envelope means we can add all the node combinations. So add this one, you can delete. Here you can add this one, and again add combination 2, add combination 3, node combination 4. We have added all the 14 combinations, then give OK. We are done with the load combination. Now let's analyze the model. So click this run analysis. It will take some time. It is analyzing the model. Analysis is completed. Now if you want to see the bending moment diagram, go to display force or stress diagrams. So here frame, pier or spandrel link forces. Click on that. Here you have to select the load combination. So I'm selecting the envelope case and then moment 3 which is the maximum bending moment. Apply. OK. So this is the bending moment diagram. See, in the elevation you can see the bending moment diagram. If you want to see the bending moment value, just right click on that beam. So you will get the bending moment value and then shear force value over here. If you want to change the load combination, even you can change. For example, I am selecting 1.5 times dead load plus live load, and then it will give that corresponding bending moment and shear force values. So this is how you have to check the bending moment values. And then next, let's see how do we get the base reactions. Go to display, show tables, and here under analysis result, click only this joint output. Under this one only select reactions, joint reactions. So here we need to select the load combination. Let's just take this one, 1.5 times dead load plus live load. Give OK. See, we have all the reactions, column reactions at the base. Now let's design the structure. So for that we have to go to design. Under concrete frame design, we have to check this one, view or revise preferences. Here design code shall be IS 456 2000 and then give OK. Next again go to design. Under concrete frame design, click this one, start design or check. See, it is designing, design is over. It has given the values like AST. So let me change the unit. See, this is the reinforcement area, steel reinforcement area. Shortly we can say AST. So according to this AST, area of steel required, we can provide the reinforcement. Even we can check the percentage values as well. So for that we have to go to design and then display design info. Here you have to select rebar percentage, give apply, OK. So this is the percentage of steel required, and before it was showing the area of reinforcement. We can check whether all the structural members are past the design or not. So for that we have to go to concrete frame design, verify all member passed. So here you have to click S. So it is showing this red color members are failed the design. So what we can do, we can reorient the column, or we can rearrange the size of the member, and then we can again check that one whether it is passing or not. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to select this column and then I'm going to move to this end. So before doing any editing work, we have to unlock this model. So if we don't unlock, we cannot do any changes over here. So I'm selecting this column and then I'm going to edit. Here move, it is minus 300 mm. From here to here it is minus 300 mm. I'm making this column to this line so that this column and this column will be on the same line. Give apply, OK. So the column is moved. So now first let's change the support condition, because it's all fixed support and this one is pinned support. So for that we need to go to base and then select that particular column. This plinth wave, this is base. So select this one, go to assign, join, restraints. So here we have to select the fixed one, apply, OK. See, now it is going to change as fixed one. See, it is changed now. Next, in plinth level we need to change little bit. Now let's do few changes here in plinth layout. So since the column is moved here, let's add one beam here. Select beam 9 by 15 and then draw one beam here. Merge this beam and then let's reshape this one to this column. Now we need to divide. See, it has got break. So this is the one arrangement we have to do. And going to the 3D and then ground floor level, if we check, it is a single beam. So there is no need to do anything here. So just click this one and then go to divide frame, break intersection, so that it will split into two beam. Next again do this in the first floor as well. Apply OK. Again here apply OK. Now let's again check the concrete design. So we have changed few things. Now let's do the analysis and then let's check the design. Analysis is done. Go to design, concrete frame design and then start design check. Now let's see, all members have been passed. There is no red mark over here. So even let's check that one. Go to verify all member passed. All concrete frames passed the design check. Give OK. So now let me show you in this plan area of reinforcement we have. So according to that we need to provide the steel, reinforcement steel. This is for beam and you can see here this is for columns. So in this way you have to get all the design results. Even if you want that reinforcement percentage, as I have shown you before, even you can take the percentage as well. So friends, I hope you all like this video. Please do comment in the comment box and don't forget to subscribe the channel for more videos. Thank you for watching.